September 11th, 2001 was a day that changed not only the United States, but the entire world. Nearly 3,000 people passed away and thousands were left injured by the attacks. 2 planes crashed into the World Trade Center Twin Towers in New York City. Another plane hit the Pentagon in Washington, D.C., and a 4th hijacked plane was taken back over by passengers on the plane before it crashed into Stony Creek Township, Pennsylvania. Genesis talked to some of our staff about that day.
9/11 is today, and we have some teachers who will tell us about their experiences and what we should know.
And after court, I went to the office because I had a meeting, picked up some things. There was still talk of the plane hitting the building. And I went over to the juvenile detention center where I had the meeting, and everybody was in the conference room, huddled around a very small TV watching. And I distinctly remember seeing the second plane hit, watching the towers crumble, and it was just unimaginable that that would happen.
I was pretty shocked. I remember thinking this couldn't happen here in the United States of America. It was because it was real time, and we turned it on and we saw the first plane hit the Twin Towers, and then another one hit. And then they shut down all air travel and scrambled. It was pretty mind-blowing. I think it was the first time in history that every plane in the United States was grounded.
This event happened 22 years ago on September 11th when multiple planes were hijacked. 4 planes were able to make it into the air, and the rest were stopped on the ground. 2 of the planes hit the World Trade Center, and also 1 hit the Pentagon. The passengers from the last plane crashed into Pennsylvania before it could hit anything. This day should be remembered and taught to keep this from happening again.
I was very young, I was only 6, but in like a lot of ways for me that was like my first like memory of evil in my life. Like I didn't really know what evil was until my mom explained what happened to me when I was in 1st grade. So that was like, for me that was my first memory of something really evil happening in this world. The biggest thing is that as a country we're stronger when we're united together. I remember that after that, how many people just were so united behind our country, and who really just, people did things for their neighbors. People went the extra mile to help each other out. And I think that is something that I hope we get to again as a country.
This has been Genesis from BBN News.